I'm joined by Alex Dixon, President and CEO of Q Casino. So Alex, given your impressive resume, first in investment banking and then in gaming, can you tell us a bit about your career and your company's mission?
Well, I made the jump from investment banking over to casino gaming, really in large out of necessity. And really, investment banking was a departure from what has now been 3 generations of casino gaming in my family. And so it was really a pleasure to be able to come back as I was starting a family with my wife, to come back to Las Vegas. And I left a boutique investment bank where we were raising capital for developers to build big master plan communities and casinos. But then I made the transition over to Caesars Entertainment, where I was able to help that great institution really help to flourish and grow across the U.S.
And looking at what you're doing to provide a sustainable environment and one that actually gives back to the community, do you think other gaming brands could be doing more too?
Absolutely. Throughout our industry, we need to open the aperture of what it means to be within the gaming industry. And so right now, if we look around the world in our development opportunities, we define so many of these by how large of a gaming opportunity that we can deploy. So how big of a destination casino resort can we build? But in reality, so many of our communities are within rural America or in rural communities all across the world. And so I'm very fortunate to lead an organization that generates significant revenue in a population of only 60,000 people. So I think our industry really needs to think about how can we be relevant in populations large and small, economies all across the world. And I think we can do that through this model of nonprofit gaming.
And there's plenty of conversation at the moment about how ESG, as well as a true mission and a purpose, can transform a brand's performance and also position. But how key do you see this being as to building a successful business model?
Well, this is deeply personal for me. I'm a 3rd generation casino employee. My grandmother, when she left the Deep South in Louisiana to go to Las Vegas, she couldn't walk through the front door of a casino up until 1960. And so as we think about DEI and how we juxtapose that, I'm so grateful that Clarion Gaming here at ICE is not only welcoming here to London for the first time, but to throwing a party. We've got a great DI meetup later this week where we're getting people from communities of color all over the world to provide a forum and a venue to help us connect, to help us be included within this great, not only American enterprise, but great business model that can help change communities all across the world. And so if you don't get it, you're not trying. But now is time to make sure that we're able to utilize, whether it's diversity, equity, inclusion, or multicultural communities, to drive revenue, reduce expenses, and grow our market share.